Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RanDOTA. As always, I am your host for the show where the meta doesn't matter. Just dropped into this game. Don't know what the seasonal ranking is for anybody, but hey, that's half the fun. Sometimes. We've already had 5 picks for the Dire, 4 picks for the Radiant. This is looking like a good one already. I mean, Tinker, Faceless, Ricky, Disruptor, and Razor for the Dire. Omni Knight, Phantom Assassin, Pudge, Storm Spirit, Witch Doctor for the Radiant. This ought to be an interesting game. Alrighty, teams are picked. Let's see what we got. I wonder if that's actually him. We'll find. We'll have to see.
My friend, this one is indubitably invaluable.
And we are in. Oh, hermit crab with a boot for a shell. What is this? Throw. Pretty sure if you read that description, it's talking about the concept of throwing. Oh, let's go ahead and introduce the team, shall we? Start with the Radiant today. Got Hard playing the Omni Knight. Probably going to be in top lane as a support. Might be a Wandering Omni Knight. We'll see. 63 playing the Storm Spirit for the Radiant. Probably going to be mid lane. Although, to be fair, he could also be top lane as 4 as well. And the Pudge looks like he might be mid lane. We'll have to find out. On the bottom, we have Nothing Ever Lasts Forever playing on the Witch Doctor. And Slippy playing the Phantom Assassin. Oddly appropriate name for the PA. When you think about it. Meanwhile, for the Dire, we've got DJO playing the Faceless Void on the bottom lane. Oh, excuse me. Dibzer playing the Ricky, also on the bottom lane. Mid, good choice of a name for a Tinker, considering he's going to be mid lane. Empower playing the Disruptor on the top lane for the Dire. Finally, the one I was wondering about, Ditya on the Razor. I don't know if this is actually the Ditya. We'll have to see. I kind of hope it is, because that'd be awesome. I haven't seen him in a long time. I say we got a 2-core mid, or is this a Wandering Pudge? Problem for Pudge at level 1 here is that he's gone rot, so the only thing he can really do to initiate is walk up to somebody and start smacking them while stinking. Static Remnant. Omni literally pulls an entire creep wave through a giant circle. That was a really good creep pull. He did go for repel first off. Not a bad call considering. He's taking a ton of punishment here, but Omni Knight's actually pretty tanky. I mean, he is strength support, so. Forest Wow looking like he wants to steal. He's going to try and steal this bounty rune in a few seconds. Oh, for a second there, I thought he had the. He's actually bought himself a smoke. It's out on the courier, but for a second there, I thought he'd actually stolen. I thought the Dire courier was coming in. Empower is also stealing one. Both of them actually get 2 of them. Both of them actually get half the bounty runes each, so. Hammer. Hammer of the Stalwart Soul. Regenning Pudge. Witch Doctor getting himself some wards. There's one. Oh, but Ricky snipes the courier. It had already delivered its package, but still, it's not a good thing to have happen this early in the game, because couriers die for, I think, 2 minutes? I know they changed it recently, I just don't remember how much. Storm Spirit just decided to farm the jungle stack real quick. Was a double stack. Ooh, Dibzer's found it. Time walk to get off the damage, so DJO is going to be just fine. Out comes another Stifling Dagger. We do have the coconut. He's holding his second point. Probably going to hold on to it for level 3 and then pick up 2 points in something. An invisible tinker. I'd be surprised missiles. Oh, Dibzer's coming in, and Slippy has no idea. DJO's here. Luckily, Phantom Assassin with a point and blur is hard to hit. You miss 1 out of every 5 attacks. And that's not just auto attacks. That is 1 out of every 5 anything. Out comes the coconut. Only bounces to the Faceless Void once, that's unfortunate, but it happens. RN Jesus was on his side today. Normally this bottom lane would be a big deal about who gets 6 first, but it's actually going to be when Witch Doctor gets 6. Oh, in comes the Pudge with the rot. The coconut comes out as well. He manages to time walk, dodges the hook. Is this going to be first blood? It might be. The kinetic field goes down, but Faceless Void's still in a lot of trouble. Pudge can deny himself. Oh, no, he's not. Disruptor actually picks up first blood there, thanks to the delayed strikes of Thunderstrike. So normally Pudge wants to avoid giving up any kill, any deaths. So bad luck on that one. 63s are just having a hell of a time fighting this Tinker, though. I mean, Mid just took off most of his, like, almost half his health right there with a single 2-hit combo. Okay, I don't get this holding points at level 6 thing. Oh, okay, there he goes. He put just 2 points into March of the Machines already. Meanwhile, DJO falls. That's going to be bad because he is still level 5. That's going to keep him off of level 6 for a long time, for quite a bit. Also keep him off of getting some of the big items he's going to need. It's also going to speed Slippy up a lot, which is important because coup de grace is huge. Meanwhile, Forest Wow. Winner, Ricky dinner. It's a little disturbing, Pudge, but taking out the Ricky is important in a way because it means that they have less vision and less gank ability. There's the coup de grace. So many Stifling Daggers, DJ is basically not going to be able to stand in this lane anymore. Unless he can get Chronosphere going, and pretty soon, which he actually will. I mean, he's halfway to he's over halfway to 6. But until he gets Chrono, if he can, he's going to have to basically get an immediate kill with one. on the Slippy. DJO's not going to be able to win this lane anymore. It's only going to get worse as Phantom Assassin goes up in levels and gets more points in Blur. Yeah, gets pulled in by the hook. Oh, he releases he goes for the plasma field, but that isn't going to be enough. It's just going to, still though, they do manage to push him back. They don't manage to kill him because Razor is incredibly hard to kill on his own. Especially with power tread set to strength. A lot of runes getting picked up there. You can actually get Unstable Current down to a 2-second cooldown. That's absurd. Oh, Guardian Angel has to be popped so that Omni-Knight can get out. That's bad. Ditya just showing that, yeah, I can handle you. Meanwhile, though, the first Chrono Circuit does get used. They take down Never Ever, or Nothing Ever. Pudge looked like he was next on the menu. He might have the hook. Oh, he gets the hook on his own creep. Unfortunate, but it happens. Meanwhile, Tier 1, undefended till 633 comes in. Ball Lightning's about 2 feet. Meanwhile, Slippy going on the bottom tower. Pops the Mask of Madness just so he can try and run away from Ditya here. He was 105 damage. So he's technically doing 1 damage a hit right now. Now this is Phantom Assassin, so it's still possible that, you know, super crits, but Dibzer, he wants to go in Nothing here, but Nothing knows he's there, I think. Not exactly where, but oh, DJO, they find him. And he's just gonna walk away. Bad luck on that. They didn't have any reliable lockdown for him. Meanwhile, our Omni's actually hit 7. It has the full-on heal bomb. And there it goes, actually. Rot heal bombs. That's... I'm not sure if that's a dirty or a clean bomb, actually. Coconut. Oh, and it's actually going to land on... DJ is not getting out of this one. It does go to the Witch Doctor, which means he's getting close to... He'll be 5 now. Means when he hits 6, he's getting closer. And Death Ward is a big deal. And actually thinking about it, PA's got a great way to get away from the static link. And that is the Phantom Strike. Yeah, just gonna be killed here thanks to Slippy and the crits, but without, as I say, if he had not turned around there, he could have survived easily. But Nothing coming back in sealed him, especially that coconut. Which, if you've never actually seen it, with the, I think it was Bubbles? Bonkers the Mad. It actually does become a coconut when you throw it. Meanwhile, Empower dies on the top lane here. That means a lot of the AoE is gone for the die. Excuse me. Ooh, the heal bomb from the ball lightning takes DJO down. Unfortunately, Mid's got into his combo, so he's got Boots of Travel, Soul Ring, Rearm. Slippy takes down the tier 1 on the bottom lane, but a huge amount of damage stolen for Ditya. They still... 63 still takes down Dibzer. In comes the PA. We might be going for a Battle Fury here. Although Slippy's basically right now just decided, you know what? You made a nice stack. I think I'll take it. Some of it taken by Hard there with that heal bomb.
Healing and harm. Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon.
Dives are dropping a ward to find this Scarecrow. The Scarecrow's family will be notified. Eventually. Everybody except Disruptor have their ultimates, but Disruptor's still only 5. That's going to be a big timing for the Dire, is that when they... I mean, it'll be very soon, but they really want him up to 6 so he can get Static Storm.
Green dude's top thing is about to get knocked over.
That being said, with mid at the full... almost the full Tinker combo, they've actually caught Ricky, and he is gone. Oh, that's some mad pursuit speed from Slippy there.
Time is money. Why is this so bloody difficult? Something bad is happening.
Question is, are the Dire going to manage to defend top tier 1? Slippy's doing his best to take them all down, so... That probably just sealed the top tier 1's fate. It's going. Oh, there's the fortification. Tinker, mid's coming in. Come the missiles. Slippy takes a huge amount of damage, but let's be honest here. He's gonna have to deny it, and he's not going to. Slippy gets the second tower, his second tower kill of the game. Although, to be fair, the Dire have invaded the jungle. They're fully committed to killing the Storm Spirit here. And they're gonna get it.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The Radiant are about to lose their tier 1 in the mid lane. The hook misses, but there it goes.
Yo, good guys. Middle tower got owned. What you gonna do? Get mad or get even?
So while the Dire have lost their outer tier, the top and bottom tier 1s, the mid tier 1 has fallen for the Radiant, while the Dire still have it. That does give them a little bit better control of the Roshan pit.
Dudes, middle tower. Everyone, go now. Dire structures are fortified.
Oh, Tinker just unloads his full combo onto 633, but that's not going to be enough to kill him outright, so he's just going to go hard. And mid falls to Slippy. Where did Slippy even come from? I didn't see him coming in. The Dismember onto yeah, they also managed to take down the Disruptor, so that's 3 of the big pushers. That's 3 of the big targets taken down. The only one they missed is DJO.
Visibility. Mad dudes, middle tower. Everyone, go now. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Stupendous.
And Slippy takes down the 3rd tower. That is all tier 1's gone for the Dire.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Please tell me one of you is going to deny this thing. Yep.
Good guy's top tower is denied.
And actually, the more they push out, the more they cut down on the dire territory, the weaker mid's gonna be, even with those boots of travel. Tinker needs to be able to push out. Looks like we got an invasion going. Smoke yank. But the Radiant aren't anywhere near there. They're trying to push the top tier 2.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Oh man, this is
Oh.
totally harshing my middle.
2 of them are going back, or one of them's coming back. Oh, there's the static storm, or the chronosphere, but not sure where the PA went. Oh, PA got glimpsed out of the chronosphere. Bad communication error there from the Dire.
Gaya's top tower is under attack. That's a 2-5.
Meanwhile, Ditya pulling off a double kill, taking down Nothing and Forest Wow. That's bad news for the Radiant, because he's already pretty powerful. That's going to speed him up to the Black King bar a lot quicker, too.
Haste.
That haste rune might be useful here. He might catch Slippy, although he doesn't have any idea that Slippy's even there, because blur.
Your green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom.
Let's see what we got. Oh, okay, so Unstable Current actually hits random things now. It doesn't just... It used to be that it only did that if you were targeted by a spell. Yeah, taking down the tier 1 on the bottom. The problem here for the Radiant is that while they are taking Roshan, which is a good call. Oh, Kaya. But as I was saying, the Radiant had a good early build. The problem is they had a counter. The Dire had a counter with the Tinker. He's a good counter to early push. Once he gets going, of course, but he comes online pretty quickly. Empower, good for shutting stuff down as well with that disruptor. But then there's Dityara. I'm starting to think this really is the pro himself, because he's playing pretty strong. There's a Chronosphere though. Nothing happens in that Chrono, unfortunate, but true. Guardian Angel out. That does lead to Empower's death. DJO has the time walk out. The missiles from the Tinker are going to be useful, but the tier 2 is gone. That's 2 tier 2s gone for the Dire. As I was saying though, with Dityara on this Razor, he's just Razor. Once he starts to come online, right around that 16-17 minute mark, occasionally a little faster, occasionally a little later, things start to really go south for those against him, because Razor is a very dangerous character. -4 armor corruption. Okay, so I guess you get an auto desolator. Yeah. So PA is actually hitting for -10 armor. That's a dangerous thing to have. Uh-oh. Dibzer is... They know Ricky's around here somewhere. They smoked him. They dusted him. They're cooking it out. And they just delete him. So there goes a lot of the mobile vision for the Dire for a few seconds. DJO knows he's in trouble though. That ball lightning. There's the flying vision from the static remnant trying to chase DJO out of the trees. They found him. They're gonna get him here. Not even the temporal, not even time dilation is gonna help there. So Slippy getting another kill. That's bad for two reasons. One, Chronosphere is a great reset tool against a team with 3 melees. But that's gone now. It's also bad because Slippy's gonna be just that much stronger. Dibzer is here, so they do have their mobile vision again, but there goes the tier 2 on the bottom lane. So all outer towers are gone for the Dire. This is actually, like I said before, this is how you shut down a Tinker.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Can we pause, please? I'm terrified beyond the capacity for rational thought.
That is, yeah, like I said, that is how you shut down Tinker. You make it so that he has less territory to work with. Ooh. Double damage rune jumps straight onto the razor. Ditya is in trouble here. The kinetic field gonna be not super useful, but there's the death ward as well. Ditya does manage to make it out. Good call by Empower to sacrifice himself, if that's what he was trying to do. But again, if you're a support, be ready to sacrifice yourself for your carry. Yep, Orchid. Good call for the Storm. Slippy, though. It caught the Tinker. Ouch, that's really bad, because there goes the good split push. Tinker is a great split pusher. He's up there with Nature's Prophet. Hard to say which one's better, because it depends on who's playing them, but... without that, not that Tinker. Now they did some damage, but the tier 3s are taking damage all over the place. Bottom lane is the only place that the Dire have not gotten a huge hit in from there. Roshan could be up in the next 2 minutes. I don't remember Storm Spirit dying with the Aegis though, so I think it just got reclaimed. The Dire do realize there's somebody there, but at the same time they know Storm Spirit's down here. Except he zaps out, so bad. Pipe of Insight coming up next for the Omni Knight. Good call. I forget, I don't think it does, but yeah, Kaya doesn't build into anything. Yeah, I was just standing here. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and show you guys I have no fear of you. kinetic field is not, and storm, the static storm did not go down fast enough. The chronosphere though, it's again, like I said, chronosphere is a great reset button if you've got 3 melees against you. The Pudge and the Pudge is the big. Oh, this is turning really south for the Radiant. Ditya's on just on a double kill streak, but Slippy's going right on him. They need Ditya here, especially with the Eye of the Storm going. Crit dagger. Did 633? Oh wait, I forgot he's got his Bloodstone. All those deaths. 6 deaths. 3 on 3. It's 20-10 in favor of the Radiant, and I know I didn't do a very good job casting that team fight. I'm sorry.
Bad dudes, middle tower. Everyone, go now.
Time dilation. Trying to slow down the Phantom Assassin, but all that's going to do is result in a dead, faceless. First 2-3 goes. Phantom Assassin does get turned into a pig, but pretty quickly broken by the Omni Knight. Hard is in trouble. Good timing on that hook. Pulls out. Yeah. Out comes the Death Ward. They do lose the Omni Knight and the Witch Doctor, so their supports are gone. Storm Spirit is down as well. That 3 for 1. Not a great trade. Good use of the Sheep Stick. Dives her. Ends up going to mid. The kill ends up going to mid, so. Roshan is up. DJO doesn't have the power, he needs to do this on his own. Giant Roshan pig. The Radiant know they're here, but this is taking a long time. Are they going to try and steal it? No, they're not going to have a chance. Thanks to that Hex. 63 got stuck with it. DRA is now immortal. And he's a tough nut to crack on the best of days. Although that Guardian Angel is going to be big. They did lose the Aegis already. DRA is the big target here. Problem is, his static link does not have a great target on a couple of these people. He does manage to take down 2 before he dies, but that also results in the loss of mid. So the two biggest targets, the Razor and the Tinker, are gone. 3 for 2 in favor of the Radiant. And the 3 lost are bigger targets than the 2. Actually, the Storm Spirit's a huge target, but the Witch Doctor not so much. The Dire have just no answer to the Phantom Assassin right now. The Midrax is gone. Chronosphere. They're gonna go on the Omni Knight, pull the Phantom Assassin out of the Chrono. Tinker falls. Pudge manages to deny himself, and power goes down as well. This is looking like the end of it, folks. The super built PA. That's 2 lanes of Rax gone. And they're big. They want this. We might actually have Bulbika here. Hard's gonna fall, maybe. Nope, heals himself, just a little bit. Tier 4 has fallen. 634 does fall as well. Yeah, so a lot of the zappy annoyance is gone. The only one surviving so far is Slippy, and Slippy goes down! Whoops, indeed. That was a big turn for the Dire. They are still facing down 2 lanes of supers, but... they're not out of this. Not yet. They did also show that, yeah, they do have an answer to Phantom, because that's, although to be fair, that's Slippy's first death in the entire game. 33 minutes in, the PA's 14-1. Couple of the Dire just farming up, trying to get back to where they can be a lot more useful. That said, Ditya here, very dangerous now. He's building himself an AC. 633 gets half the bounty runs for himself, so... I think he got 3 of them. Roshan, it may be up in 4 minutes. We don't have a timer yet, so.
I'm over here. Regeneration.
The eternal zip of the Storm Spirit. He just got all 4 of the bounties, so.
It's working.
Yep, Roshan's still got 3 minutes before we know when he will respawn. That's going to be the big timing at this point, is who gets the Roshan. That said, 623 jumps in on all 5 of the Dire, and then he walks away. They're just going to destroy this. One shrine gone, especially the top shrine. That's bad news, because now the Radiant have full control of Roshan.
Stupendous.
The Dire are going to lose all their outer shrines, all 2 of them, but the Radiant have basically achieved full map control at this point. Oh, like you weren't hard enough to track to begin with, PA. So 1 in 5 crit chance on the coup de grace. Oh, they found Storm Spirit. Can they get him? He does have the Lotus. He did get a Lotus Orb from the Omni Knight, but The Omni Knight's gonna be the one to fall. Yeah. So the heal bombs are gone, but the problem for the Dire is the tier 4s. The tier 4s have all fallen. The super creeps are on the Ancient.
The evil dude's base is getting owned.
Hadn't taken a huge amount of damage yet, but they have to stay back and defend now because the super creeps will push in and the Ancient will fall.
Gold is a great conductor.
Dire's Ancient is under attack.
This is looking pretty grim for the Dire. Roshan will be up in a minute 30. And if the Radiant get it, that's basically going to be game. Oh, the Nullifier. I think that's the first time I've seen somebody pick up a Null. That Lotus Orb is going to be useful for the Radiant if the Omni Knight's around to use it on the right targets.
Be fearless.
20 seconds on the big guy coming back. And the Dire still have just basically have to stand back and defend. I mean, they even got super sieges coming in.
Double damage.
Double damage on the Razor is going to be a big deal. Roshan is up now. Or, now he's up. They managed to delete, to get rid of the Witch Doctor. The Omni Knight's going to be next on the chopping block. He goes down. 63 manages to escape the Chronosphere, but he's going to get glimpsed back into the Static Storm, into the field. Hext up. He's gonna. They're both gonna fall. That's 4 for 1 so far. The only one they've taken down is the. That's actually a team wipe. That's huge, especially now that Roshan's back. Yeah, knows what this means. He's going for it. Question is, can they get Roshan and get there before the Phantom Assassin comes back? Also, that's new. The Refresher Shard. It's basically one use. One use Refresher Orb. That's an interesting idea. I like it. Roshan doesn't know who he wants to target.
Immortality.
Ricky with cheese. Problem is they can't push in too hard. Especially not with Ditya going to farm some. He's building up to Satanic. That's a pretty good choice. He's actually got most of it. All he needs now is another 1,000 gold. I think they delayed too long though. They're not gonna be able to win on this Aegis, but although to be fair, with the way they showed that they can fight. Oh, they know where Ricky is. They got him. They're gonna just... Ricky is gone. And that's gonna be the sign from the Dire to be like, okay, let's back off a little bit. Because Ricky's big use at this point is the smokescreen and tricks of the trade. Time dilation doesn't really... Nothing on the Pudge was on cooldown, so... He does pop his blade mail. Or he had a blade mail, I don't know where. Oh wait, that's the razor. Yeah, he pops his blade mail, so... They do lose the Pudge, but Pudge is not the super useful one on the Radiant. He's useful, mostly because he can pull somebody out of a fight. Or, more often, pull somebody out of the Chronos here. There goes the tier 2. Question is, what are the Radiant going to do to try and stop this? Because that one fight was a show that the Dire have the ability to come back from this easily. All they need to do is have another fight like that.
Invisibility.
The Radiant don't really have a good split push. We'll see what happens.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The 2-2 in the mid lane is gone. Ditya has decided, I'm done. Oh, that must be the Satanic active. Maybe?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, the hook just out of range. The Radiant are being careful here with good call. That said, Slippy just deleted. Slippy actually managing to delete the Tinker, forcing a buyback. Oh, it's a Spirit Vessel damage. Meanwhile, Dire's Ancient's still going, still taking a beating, so. Oh, Pudge does fall, but can they get Ditya here? That's the question. And they have to do it more than once. They scatter a little bit. Voodoo Restoration is on, but that's not a huge amount of healing. The coconut comes out. They're just gonna jump him. They gotta. Nothing does fall to Dibzer. But Ditya, oh, he survives long enough to start stealing damage from the PA. Out comes the Chrono. Problem is, even in the Chrono, PA's got the dodge. And 50% evasion is 50% evasion. Omni falls. So there goes the heal bombs. Ditya is on a tear. He doesn't have the Aegis anymore, and he also doesn't have the refresher shard. So he's gonna back off and help defend the Ancient. Ooh, DJO gets found right after the regen rune. He is gone.
Told you a storm was coming.
If the Radiant push now, they have a good chance of ending this. Because let's take a look at the buybacks. Razor and Ricky have buybacks. Tinker does not, because he did use his. Faceless doesn't have the money for it, neither does Disruptor. They're gonna jump on Ditya, but ooh, out comes the Death Ward, taking some shots at Dityara. Slippy's like, I'm done. Keeps swapping between Dityara and the Ancient, but the Ancient is now the target. It's taking a ton of damage here. Can this throne attack just work? It's looking likely. It's down below half. Slippy jumps into the fountain to kill the Tinker. Ditya's next. Ditya is gone. That's game, because Ditya does not have his buyback. I think that was actually was that a dieback from Dityara? It was. That was a dieback at the end there, but the Radiant walk away with this one, folks. If you enjoyed, please feel like or favorite the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. And if you want to keep up with me, never miss any of my current series, please feel free to click the subscribe button down below, or there's the icon coming up at the end. If you have a match you'd like me to check out, please send me the match ID number. You find it here at the bottom of the score screen. As for that, folks, I have been D. This one went back and forth sometimes, but the Radiant walk away with this victory. So good night, and good gaming.